What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Taking a look at our free picks from yesterday. 3-1 on the day. Our man Zach Wheeler could not stay under 2.5 earned runs, which really does suck because that sold our sweep and sold our second slip. Now, we did hit our Flex Friday, so it did cash for us last night. It wasn't anything super spectacular. $100 to win 700 though. Nice little 7x. Wasn't like a 25x or nothing. We had some goblins in here, but you guys can see we cashed it out. We were just waiting on Max Griffin last night to not get a takedown. It didn't happen, courtesy of our man Thor, who is one of our mods. He does a lot of MMA picks. If you guys want his plays, make sure you tell Thor for MMA. But anyways, $700 win right there. The other slip I gave you guys for free, we had Valdez and Roop set to a 250 to win 575. Now, if you guys played both slips on the free picks yesterday, we profited. Not by a lot because that one slip did miss, so it was only like $75 or $77 profit if you play 250 on both slips. But still, that's still profit. Profit is profit. My goal on these videos is to make you guys profit, and hopefully you guys are winning with me. I'm not trying to give any 25x or 50x slips by playing home runs or anything like that. My goal was just to have consistent profit. So hopefully we can keep that going into today. Had this nice little win on Prizepicks, $200. Had this other one on Parlay play, 100 to win 207. We had DeGrom and Gaussman, $100 to win 350 on Underdog, and then Gaussman and Freed on Sleeper. So cashing out on pretty much every single app. If you guys do want to get every single play we got, you can head on over to our WAP. There's a free access WAP, which you guys can I'm going to click the other WAP just so you guys can see what pops up. So what's going to pop up here? You're going to have a free access, $10 a week, $25 a month. If you guys want all of our plays, click the weekly or monthly, $25 a month, less than $1 a day. That's the one I recommend. Some people want to start with weekly. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, start with the weekly. If you like it for a week, you can swap over to the monthly, save money that way. But it's totally up to you guys if you don't like it. Obviously, you just cancel your membership. But anyways, free access. You guys can click free access right here. It's going to give you this little setup on WAP. If you guys click the newsletter or the Welcome to Fantasy Aces and click this link, you will get 24 hours of our VIP for free. So you can test it out and find out if you like it. Now, 24 hours isn't really much. It's not going to give you enough to know whether or not. I mean, we could have the best day ever and then the next day lose some money. I mean, that's just how it works. Or we can have the worst day ever and the next day sweep. So, I mean, you guys know how this is. It's not a guaranteed thing just because you join that day. That day is going to be the best day or the worst day. But anyways, that being said, guys, link for that is down in the description. We'd love to have you in here. You can get a free month for signing up to any partnered app. Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Parlay Play, NOVIG, Dabble, Better, and I'm missing one, I think. Maybe I'm not. But 7 apps. If you don't have any of them, sign up using our code. You get make the minimum deposit, and you guys will get a free month of VIP for each one that you sign up for. That being said, let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. If today's video gets 200 likes, I will pick another comment down in the comments to win a free month. So make sure you guys smash the like button, drop a comment. Let's pick our winner from yesterday's video. So the winner is going to be for Panthers Fan 5, who said, let's go. Well, Panthers Fan, send me a message on Discord. I will get you added for that free month. I appreciate the love and support from every single one of you guys. And let's jump into some of these picks for today. So baseball for today starts at 1:35 Eastern time. We got a decent slate. Don't dislike it at all. And I'm liking some of these props. So let's jump into our first prop of the day. Little bit of technical difficulty. So jumping into our first pick of the day, we're going to be taking our man Woods Richardson. So Woods Richardson, this one we're taking on Parlay Play, and we're locking him in. I mean, you can get it on Prizepicks as well. We'll compare value here in just a second so you can see which app's better to play on. But I'm taking Simeon Woods Richardson over 14.5 pitching out. So I'm betting on him to get 5 innings. If you look at him this season, he's cashed this in 8 of 13 games, 62% hit rate. 5 straight games, he went 15 pitching outs, which is 5 innings. He had 1 game versus the Brewers. He did have 18 outs, which is a full 6 innings. Pitching versus the Pirates tonight, so Pittsburgh. Obviously, we know Pittsburgh, not a very dangerous offense versus right-handed pitchers. They're 233 batting average, a 309 on-base percentage, and a 648 OPS, which is a bottom 5 in every single category. Second worst OPS in the league. He's averaging around 82 pitches per game. He only had 61 his last game versus the Cubs. But he does get around 80 to 90 if need be, and I do think he gives us at least 80 plus today in going 5 innings. I think that's pretty decent pitch count. He should be okay. Head-to-head versus the Pirates, he went 19 pitching outs his last game versus Pittsburgh. That was back on June 8th of 2024 last season. Looking at Woods Richardson on the season, he's 5-4. He has a 4.08 ERA and then a 1.32 WHIP. So been pitching okay, not a great pitcher. 4.08 ERA is obviously pretty bad. I don't think he's going to get lit up enough to where he can't go 5 innings tonight, but he could end up going 14 if you want to play it safe, or you just want to fade the play. It's totally up to you guys. I like the play, and you'll see me lock it in here in just a second. But let's click Woods Richardson. We're going to scroll down to this Pirates offense and see how they've hit off of him in the past, if it'll load. So 8 a.m. My internet likes to not load for some reason on Sundays. I guess it's just so many people on the internet. Here we go. So 3-2, 3-2, 3-1, 3-0, 3-0, 3-1, 2-1. So these OPSs, a lot of them are kind of scary. 1.3, 1.3, 1.31. So lots of hitters, just not a lot of data. So they've got decent amount of it doesn't look amazing for only 3 at-bats. I will say that. But that being said, like, there's not enough data to go by. If this was like 10 with 7 or something, I'd be a little bit more scared than the 3 with 2. But it is what it is, guys. I'm taking a chance on it. 14.5 pitching outs. Most starting pitchers can go this unless they just get completely killed or have one really rough inning. So Simeon Woods Richardson is going to be our first pick of the day. Let's find him over here. Woods Richardson. 14.5. You get a 1.56x on parlay play. Let's find it on Prizepicks. Make sure it's still here. I know you guys, a lot of you are Prizepicks players. Woods Richardson, and you can get it here as well. I don't know exactly what the multiplier is going to be, but who do we pair him with for our first slip? For the first slip, we paired him with our man Mitch Keller. So we're jumping to the other side of this thing. A little bit of a game stack on this one. Mitch Keller pitching versus the Minnesota Twins. I'm taking Keller's pitching outs to go 6 innings. So I think Keller has a good game tonight. Looking at him on the season, he's cashed this line 14 of 19 games, which is a 74% hit rate, averaging 17.84 outs per game, which is right at that 18. If you look at his pitch count, he's averaging 93 pitches per game, well over in the 90 line, getting close to 99 to 100 pitches in a lot of these games. Head-to-head data versus the Twins. He has one game from last season. He went a full 6 innings. Not much data versus the Twins. If you look at Mitch Keller on the season, he's 3-10. He has no run support, let's be honest. Pirates offense is trash. Earned runs per 9, 3.58 ERA, not great, and then a 117 WHIP. So Mitch Keller struggled slightly. He's got a long enough leash versus this Twins offense. You can look at the Twins, bottom 10 in every category, 243 batting average, 310 on-base percentage, and a 714 OPS. So not a scary offense as of lately. Don't think Mitch Keller gets lit up. We will come over here and we're going to take a look at him in this game as well just to see how this Twins offense has hit off him in the past. Looking at this, not quite as much data as well, I was totally looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at this, a little bit more data, but 3 at-bats, 1 hit, 5-0, 3-2, 5-3, 3-0, 6-0, 2-0. So a couple of these look a little bit scary, 3-2 and 5-3 for Korea, but like I said, there's not a whole lot of data to go by. 3 at-bats, you can't go off of, oh, he had 2 hits and 3 at-bats. He might not get another hit and 5 more at-bats. You never know. But regardless, I'm taking a chance on Mitch Keller. I've already locked him in. I'm going to lock him in live on video as well. This slip has already been posted to the Discord. Keller, 17.5. You can see 2.3x, $250 wins us $590 on this slip. If you play it on Prizepicks, where we at? There it is. 250 is going to win us $562. So you got a $28 difference on parlay play. So you make $28 more on parlay play if you play it there. That's why I'll be playing it here. So you guys can come see. Legitimate play. Mitch Keller, Woods Richardson, 17.5, 14.5, locked in, ready to go as our first pick of the day, the first slip of the day, if you guys do decide you want to tell it. So we're going to clear. We're going to get everything jumped into our second slip, or pick number 3. So pick number 3, we're going to be starting with our man Sanchez. So we are taking Chris Sanchez, the Phillies pitcher, and we're going to be taking him under 18.5 pitching out. So let's take a look at this play under 18.5. This one does get a little bit sweaty when you're looking at his last 6 games. Last 6 games, he went 7 innings in 4 of those, 8 innings in 1 of those, and 6 innings in 1 of those. So dude has been pitching lights out as of lately. Still, on the season, he's under 61% of games. Now, I'll tell you guys, I say it pretty much every video, to go more than 6 innings a pitcher has to have some very low pitch counts and pitch pretty much a perfect game. He is pitching versus the Padres in San Diego. This isn't going to be the easiest matchup ever. Head-to-head versus San Diego. He has went 7 innings in his last 2 games. 1 from last season, 1 from this season back on July 2nd. He did go 7 full innings, but this is still not an easy matchup. I don't think he's going to do 7 innings 3 times in a row versus the Padres. That's my opinion. Chris Sanchez is 7-2 on the season with a 2.59 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP. Versus the Padres this season, he had a 1.29 ERA and a 0.7 WHIP. Dude has been absolutely dominant as a pitcher this season, averaging 91 pitches per game. Some of these games he's getting over 100. He just had 105 his last game versus the Giants. Versus this San Diego batting, versus a left-handed pitcher, they are 242 batting average, 309 on base, and then a 672 OPS, which is 17th. So 2 around middle of the pack in every category. Not a dominant offense lately, but not horrendous either. And I gotta take my chances here, man. Sanchez has been pitching good. This one is risky. It does scare me slightly, but I am going to be locking it in. So we're going to come down here to the Padres game. Where are we at? Pass it. There he is. So we're going to click Sanchez. We're going to see how the Padres have hit off of him overall. So you got 9-0, 8-2, 5-1, 8-3, 6-2, 3-1, 9-4, 7-0, 2-0. So they haven't hit well off of him at all, really. But you guys can see that from how many innings he's going. OPS is 1.1 and 1.3, the only 2 that are very high out of the entire lineup. But they do have quite a bit of data. So the more data for a batter, the better they're going to do versus the pitcher. Usually, Reyes, 9 at-bats and 0 hits. Can he keep the 0 streak versus Sanchez? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm taking my chances on it, guys. You are more than welcome to fade this play if you don't like it. Or you guys can roll with me, and we can hopefully cash out. But under 18.5 pitching outs, I'm going to be doing for 1.46x. And then we're going to do this on Prizepicks as well, I believe. If I can find him. I'm just looking for 18.5. But they may not even have Sanchez at 18.5 on Prizepicks. Am I blind? Yeah, you can't take the under on Prizepicks. Prizepicks is doing some BS on us. So you got to play this one on Parlay Play. Who did I pair him with? Paired him with our man, Hunter Brown. So we're going to be taking Brown. Taking his K's. Now, you can take Brown at 4.5, 5.5. Depends on what you want to do here. If you want to take a 4.5 and then pair it with another 4.5, something like that, you can. You can take Brown at 5.5. At 5.5, you got a nice little double up. I'm going to let you guys decide here. So let's take a look at this Houston versus Texas game. Hunter Brown. Strikeout. 6.5 is his original line. If you buy this down to 5.5, and look at this. He's cashed this in 12 of 18 games, 67% hit rate. Head-to-head versus the Rangers. He's only been over that number 1 of his last 4 games versus Texas. He had 3 games from last season. None of them he went that. If you look at his pitching outs, or pitches, he pitched over 90 pitches every single game except for the first one. Obviously, we know Hunter Brown's got a long leash. One of the best pitchers in the league. He's been absolutely dominating this season. Gets close to 100 pitches in pretty much every game, averaging 95. Hunter Brown on the season, 9-3. A 2.21 ERA, a 0.9 WHIP, and 10.5 strikeouts per 9 innings. Versus Texas, 1.1 WHIP, or 1.1 ERA, 0.38 WHIP, and 10 strikeouts per 9 innings. So well over a strikeout per 9 inning. Hunter Brown's going 6 innings today, let's be honest, in my opinion. I might be able to lock that in as well. They don't have Hunter Brown outs, unfortunately. But goes 6 innings in my opinion as well. If you look at the strikeout percentage for Texas, 21% strikeout rate, which is one of the lower ones in the they're not quite middle of the pack. Almost a top 10 in terms of striking out the least. But they do strike out 20-something% of the time, 21.3% of the time, which Hunter Brown had 9 Ks his last game, his only game this season, versus this Rangers offense. So we could bet on him to go 6. We can bet on him to go 4.5. Love the line. If I was playing 4.5, I was pairing it with our man Perez, and I'll show you guys right here. So Perez has a boosted line at 4.5 Ks for 1.38x. So this is what I was going to lock in. It gives you a 2.4x. 250 to win 615. I'm taking Hunter Brown 4.5 Ks. I like his 5.5 Ks as well. I think he gives us 6 today. I really do. But I'm playing it safe with Hunter Brown and just taking it with a boost. Because you get some value with this boost with our man Yuri, and we're going to take him over 4.5 strikeouts just to build this multiplier up slightly. So Perez, yes, if you're straight betting these plays, you're not going to be able to play these 2 strikeout props for sure. But just throwing that out there. So Perez, We're going to take him strikeouts over 4.5 is his original line, or over 5.5. I mean, 4.5 is his boosted line. He's catched 4 of 6 games. He's averaging 5 strikeouts per game right now. Looking at him on the season, he has a 4 ERA, a 1.04 WHIP, and the 9.67 strikeouts per 9 innings. Pitching versus Baltimore. Baltimore strikes out more than almost any other team at a 23.3% strikeout rate. So great matchup for our man Perez versus Baltimore. He should go at least 5 innings. Should give us at least a strikeout per inning. And might catch us early, who knows? But like this play for our man Yuri. Going to be taking him over the 4.5Ks, locking this in 2.46x. We got it locked in, a little 3-man. That Brown play was just, I just think it's pretty safe personally. I mean, he could come out here and give us 1K, let's be honest. But I think it's a pretty safe play taking Hunter Brown to boost this payout from like a 2.2x to 2.4 or something like that. But anyways, those are our 2 slips, guys. We've got Mitch Keller over 17.5 outs, paired with Woods Richardson over 14.5 outs. And then we took Sanchez under 18.5 with Hunter Brown and Perez both over 4.5K. So lock them in if you like them, guys. Fade them if you don't. That's what I got for today. And hopefully we can sweep the board. Make sure you guys join our Discord if you haven't already. Leave a like and comment on the video for a chance at free VIP. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video after hopefully we get us that sweep.